This game is not suitable for babies. For the wee babies! Don't know what I'm getting myself into here. Yeah. Hogado, this is MSA, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. What the heck is Doki Doki Literature Club? Well, I pretty much got recommended this game. I don't know anything about it. It's anime. That's pretty much all I knew about it when I downloaded the game, is that it's anime. Not too sure exactly how this game is played at all. I was just told, hey, play the game. So let's play the game. Who's saying hey? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay. Yeah, you overslept again? Yeah, he caught me. He caught me! Decided to stop away from you. Well, why would you say something like that? You're thinking you're ignoring me. What? That's mean. I'm not being mean, bruh. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them even thinking we're a couple or something, you know? Fine. Okay. Yeah, I did wait for you. I guess you don't have it in you to mean even if you want to. What? Whatever you say, bruv. Okay, we cross the street together and make our way to schools. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. What's up, Sayuri? Have I just showed it what club to join? A club? I done told you already, bruv. I'm not really interested in joining any of them clubs, you know? I really haven't been looking. You told me you would join a club this year? I did? What? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. So it really likes to worry a little too much about me. And I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on video games and animes. I was talking about how I'm worried about learning to socialize. I'm good, bruv. Your happiness is really important to me. Okay. Know that you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying. You don't gotta worry, bruv. I'll look at a few clubs. A little bit, maybe. I promise. Yeah. Why do I let myself get lectured by such carefree girl? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Ah! Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime clubs. Uh-oh, it's Sayori again. What's up, homie? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. That must be weird. She just goes in there, I'm just all looking at a wall like... Look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. You catch me coming. Spacing out. Okay, yeah. You saw me just looking at a wall and you thought, hey, that's my friend right there. You don't need to wait up for me, bruv. If it's going to make you late, bruv. What, you mean need some encouragement? So, I thought, you know what, bruv? Why am I saying bruv so much? I never said bruv when I was in high school. I never said that. Did I? No. I started saying bruv, like, lately. Sayuri! There's no way I'm going to your clubs. I don't even know what club she's in. Is the vice president of the literature club. Yeah, that's boring. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new clubs. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature club is guaranteed to be even less now. Yeah, I'm going to the anime clubs. Why do you care so much, bruv? I guess I would bring a new member. Oh, wow. You promised something you shouldn't have, bruv. Don't make promises, bruv. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long... Fine! I'll stop by for a cupcake, bruv. I guess that's just my character. Just, bruv. Why would she be friends with a guy who says bruv? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the room door. Hello. This is a new member. I told you, don't call me a new member, bruv. I'm just here for some cupcakes. I glance around the room for some cupcakes. Girl 1. Okay. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Really? Seriously, you brought a boy, bruv? I like this girl. She says, bro. She doesn't say, bro. Way to kill the atmosphere? Whoa! Oh. This girl knows me? What a nice surprise. You know me? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. I'm surrounded by women. This club is full of cutie girls. I actually was looking at the words, not at you. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? Wait, which one's Natsuki? Oh, the girl in the middle. The pink-haired girl. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently a Natsuki, is the one I don't know. She is so tiny. She is also the one who made the cupcakes. Oh, okay. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Yeah, she seems like the moody type. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other women's. Anyway, this is Natsuki, full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Wait, which one? Oh, the purple-haired girl? Okay. Oh, she's the shy one, too. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. You know, I didn't even realize Sayuri was standing with him. I thought that was a different one. I'm not good at recognizing people's faces. I've never been really good at that, actually. I still don't even know half of the people I work with. Yeah. I know all the kids on my bus, but I don't know half of the people I work with. Actually, I don't even know most of them. I know like 3 people. Okay, let's continue. Wait, hold on. There was a different girl. Who the heck is that? Monica? I'm saying it's so American, aren't I? That's probably like I'm just gonna say Monica. I don't know how to say that differently. Oh yeah, the girl who knew me. Monica smiles sweetly. Is that like what I think in my brain, or is that like an action? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Like, you know what? Hold on. Is the game giving me, like, the stuff, or is this all this dude's thinking about in his head? Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletics. Basically completely out of my leagues. So, having her smile at me feels a little strange. You too, bruv. Sit down. We made room for you at the table. Well, there's a bunch of tables there. What do you mean you made room for me at the table? I could choose any one of these chairs. There's one back there in the storage room. I can use that one. I'll look like a total twat sitting at that chair over there. Okay, yeah, get the cupcakes. That's what I came here for. Okay, I don't care who gets the cupcakes. Just get the cupcakes. How about tea? Tea with cupcakes? I say milk. Yeah, milk. Milk's the best thing with cupcakes, especially if like they're so chocolate. Some milk. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Oh, but these look yeah, you can. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the... You know what? I don't know which is which anymore. I think I just know Sayuri because I've seen her the most. Where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. What? Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayuri. Yeah, the only person I know, pretty much. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Ah, Natsuki's the pink-haired girl. Alright! I think that's how she sounds. Whoa, bruv. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kitty cats. So they're vanilla. Chocolate milk, baby! Yeah! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Dang, she's good. So cuties. I had no idea you were good at baking. Well, you know, bruv. Okay, yeah, let's grab some. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I get the third one. Okay, it's good. So he talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing all over her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a hug. Natsuki is quiet. Well, yeah, I mean, when you cook something or bake something, you always want to know what the people's reactions are. You're like watching them. So yeah, she's gonna sit there quietly and watch. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my door. Well, of course, dude. She wants to know if you like the cupcake. She wants to know if all y'all like the cupcake. She's waiting for me to take a bite. Yeah, I bite. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, bruv. Why are you talking like that? No, just kidding. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Ah, it's like a tsundere type of thing, right? Something like that. I don't even know if I said it right. I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Maybe, but not for you, bruh. Alright, bruv. Why? If you didn't make it for me, why did you care if I liked it or not? I give up on Natsuki's weird, like, stuff. Yuri returns to the table carrying tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. There's a lot of literature going on here. You keep a whole tea set in here, bruv? The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help enjoy a good book? That's not me at all. Like, at all. I read, but I don't enjoy hot tea. I don't like hot tea. I prefer cold. I prefer iced tea. Even with my coffee, I prefer iced coffee. Like ice. I like cold stuff. Nah, bruv. No, I'm just Don't let yourself get intimidated. She's crazy. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you, bruv. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I enjoy tea. Does it got a lot of sugar? I'm one of them sugar guys. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Could you consider literature club? I kind of was forced into here. Kinda. And I really actually haven't even considered it yet. I kind of came here for just cupcakes, but I'm pretty sure my guy's not going to say that. I was afraid of this question. Okay. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica the truth. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Yuri seemed really happy here, so, yeah. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'm not. Okay. Oh, you're president of the literature club. It's your duty to make clubs feel so good. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start this club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? To be honest, I can't stand all them politics. Feels like a budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a good leader. Well, I mean, how my guy talks about her, he freaking idolizes her like crazy. I think she's like a god. Yuri also nods. Okay, well, I don't think I needed that information about Yuri. Then I'm surprised. There aren't many people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in literature. Yeah. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. You're confident that this club will grow before you graduate. Okay. Look, they're all excited. We'll do our best. Oh, you know it. Everyone agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these weirdos. They are very different to each other. I think Sayuri is a little bit more like Monica. Like, just like a... they seem like the same type of person, I would say. Yuri's probably just too shy to join any other club. And, you know, it probably didn't take a lot of effort to get her in this club. But the... what the heck is her name? I'm so bad with names. Oh my god. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. They didn't want a boy. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level. What kind of things do you like to read? Oh crap. Fictional. I've read the Lord of the Rings books. Some just a lot of fiction, like science fiction, a fantasy. You know, just fiction. I really like just stories. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. When in high school, what did I read? Fiction. I don't think I've ever read any nonfiction. I watched a lot of nonfiction stuff, like stuff about history. I loved the history. Manga. Oh god. I forgot this guy loves anime. I've read Dragon Ball Super, and that's it. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki, that's her name. It's gonna take me a while to remember your name. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Don't think I needed that information. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, bruv? Okay, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Okay, deep thought. Usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, yeah, like Lord of the Rings. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such foreign world is equally impressive. Oh yeah. She goes on and on. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not the people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror. Oh, dang, okay. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that. For someone as gentle as you. Okay, yeah, she seems like she would get... Nah, you know what? People who read books read all genres. Like, it's just like, if you love books, you're gonna try them all. And you're gonna like them all. Like, I know that. Not in myself, but I know that. Story makes me think. It takes me to another world that I can really... Yeah. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. And if only for a brief moment. Yeah. There's this one book I read, Annihilation. I loved that one. That one was crazy. You hate horror? Yeah. Why is that? It's spookies. Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split. Why does she keep staring at me? What the heck? That's right. You usually like to write about cutesy things. Oh, she's one of them like princesses and like... She's probably a really big Sailor Moon girl. Because it's anime. What gives you that idea? The cupcakes. That gives me that idea. Left a piece of scrap paper behind that club. It looked like you were writing a poem called... Don't say it! Oh my gosh, what is it? Okay, it looks like I'm not getting it. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so cutesies. Siddles, Sayuri, Siddles, what is that? Siddles? Up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Okay, she does not want to be cutesies. You write your own poems? Sometimes. I think that's cool, bruv. Why don't you share some poems, bruv? No? Okay. She averts her eyes. How would you even know? I mean, it looks like this is the one thing this guy has showed interest in was the poems, and you don't want to. Not a very confident writer yet, huh? You understand. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to write, actually. Like, especially in like a high school. You know, you're getting your imagination gift into your brain, and you're just, you know, and it's a little embarrassing sometimes, you know. Like you get that level of like, I don't want to fail. Like, no high schooler ever wants to fail. No one wants to see their stuff just fail. Like, everything you do as a high schooler, you work really hard on. So when you fail, it just shoots you down. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your reader's mind. I feel like she just likes to read. She might write. Maybe if share some work. Nah, she's not gonna want to do that. I guess it's the same for Yuri. You wanted to read everyone's poems? That's probably a lot of reading. Did I? I don't think I ever wrote one poem when I was in high school. Wait a second, it said everyone was over 18. They ain't no one over 18 in high school. This better be college. Nah, college don't have no dang clubs. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. You got an idea, what is it? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home. Let's just go home. The next time we meet, we'll share the poem. That way, everyone can do it. Okay. Let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other, especially since he's a boy. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. I think she's just trying to get me in this club. She's the leader. She needs as much members as she can. Hold on, bruv. There's one problem here, bruv. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join y'all. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never really made the decision. I still have other clubs I want to look at. I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, they're all going down. Uh-oh. You all... I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision with the girls? That is, if writing poems is my price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join this club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Bruv! You really did scare me for a moment. Okay, yeah. If you really just came here for cupcakes, I would be so pissed. Shh. Shh. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. It makes it official. Okay. I'm part of the literature club. Thanks, bruv. I wish I can, like, talk to them and just say bruv all the time. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a goodie note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and share it tomorrow. Monica looks over at me once more. Look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Tee-hee-hee. Alright, bruv. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. What's up, bruv? Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together because she's in this club and I usually go home right after school. Sure, bruv. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girlsies. Why am I thinking about those girls? I should be thinking about what freaking poem I gotta write. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? No, you won't. Girls are something else. Hey, women out there, you're great. But 4 of you at 4 and 1. It's a really loud room for one dude. Just gotta say it. You know. Just gotta say it. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girlsies. Alright. I just need to make the most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem.